we now return to Rusty Gears, Season 5. Harvesting is the name of the game. With the 1.4 version of the no offline food spoil mod currently not recognizing the new color variants for bowls and crocks, foraging is going to be our predominant source of food for a bit. I'm sure the 1.5 update will be installed soon enough to fix that. Even if our food spoilage rate isn't reliable, one thing that always will be is that shivers love to spawn during the day in calm rift activity. But at least they swim like silly little guys. Look at them go. In any case, today we're going to start by delving deep down into the earth. We need to get our temporal stability down to 10% so we can sniff some rusty dust to get high, unlock magical abilities. Nothing else, officer, I swear. This ruin, though, it's not deep nor unstable enough. So out into the middle of the ocean we go to dig a hole. If we're gonna lose our marbles, we gotta dig real deep to find them again. Luckily, I stumbled onto a nice big deposit of brown coal, and then even further down, a deep copper vein. So at least we can be productive while we let our mind slowly slip away. At last, it was time to sleep. A wave of euphoria and tetanus filled my sinuses as arcane knowledge began to wrap its tendrils across my brain meat. The veil pulled back. Secrets of the universe laid bare. I need only grip my stick in quiet contemplation to arm myself with the magical implement necessary to become an unbridled force of arcane. Ooh. Oh. Ow. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's put magical studies aside for a moment and start clearing out an area for our village. And accidentally summon the Lorax. He's a tough one, but I'm sure if we face him in the light of day, he won't stand a chance. He stood a chance. That valley near the mountainside's temporally unstable anyway, so he can have it. I don't even want it anymore. I'll just stick to transmuting leaves to sticks and cutting down trees by the safety of our ruined church. Well, alright. Safety's a loose term. Regardless, clearing away some of the forest in our immediate area will brighten the place up so we don't have Bowtorn spawning under the canopy mere feet from the front door. And hopefully keep these elemental lads at bay too. Although with some smart battle tactics, they're not actually as difficult as I thought to take down. So after many hours of transmuting, felling trees, replacing wands, felling trees, replacing more wands, finding a clay deposit under a giant oak, felling trees, and having a rematch with the Lorax, as well as his cousin Mario, the area is starting to look like a wonderful place to put the village that... Oh wait, it's another one of those Spire things. Full disclosure, it took far too long for me to realize that all I needed to do was break it with a pickaxe so that I could safely research it indoors. Far too long. I'm sure I'll figure out what the spires are used for in due time. It looks like there's quite a few different kinds out there. Let's work on what we can put together with clay forming first whilst we build, And so I think that brings us to today, where it's a rare sight for these parts of the world here. We got rain. And medium rift activity, so it's kind of dangerous out there. When is it not, though? Oh. But in any case, while we wait to see what the world has in store for us outside in that rainy yonder, it might be letting up soon. Let's hope. With the tree all cleared away, I've got the template for exactly what I need to carve out for our little paths in the village. And since the mouth of our mountain is very temporally unstable, I'm just going to go with a suggestion that I noticed in one of the comments, to have the village connected right on to this, well, ruined church. I think it's all gonna work out just fine. So hopefully the rain will stop here any moment. How are we looking for rifts? How are we looking for... Oh, he shot me in the mouth. Okay, so we ain't looking too good, but let's clear away these cattails here that I gotta move. I think more of these trees and more of this land here is probably gonna have to get cut away, but we'll just see how that goes. I don't want to get rid of the big tree over there because it grows us mushrooms. I'm already worried about this big tree here. I added logs onto it and no mushrooms have regrown. So I might have killed our mushrooming from this one particular tree. Good thing there's an entire forest surrounding us. Nature is bountiful. It feeds us. It's honestly the only reason we're still alive. And fed. Alright, this little guy here, I'm gonna have to... we're just gonna get this put away. And so with that chest all cleared out, while we're waiting for this rain to stop, we gotta go collect a little bit of granite stone. Not the full blocks, just the little rocks. And then we'll fill our socks. Maybe beat some drifters with them. Oop, I'm gonna need my little boogie board. There we go. Not entirely sure how that one sprung a leak, but... alright. And with our pickaxe down to 1 durability, I think that's enough stone for the moment. And this time we're actually going to put our first pickaxe on display somewhere. Okay. So... we've got oak logs, we've got granite cobblestone, and we've got a few shovels. All we need now is, some safe outside in daytime, and maybe a little less rain just for the aesthetic. And I guess we also need a bucket, but we've got a bucket. But I think we've got everything we're gonna need, so I'm gonna wait this out. And when conditions are favorable, let's break ground properly on this little village. And then we'll have that exact spot that we're going to have the ladder heading all the way up to our airship, which hopefully will be chosen fairly soon. I have some produce in my inventory because it spoils faster on the ground, and the sooner I can at least build a little platform box to have a cellar way up in the sky where it's nice and cold, the better for food preservation. But anyway, I'm going to wait through this danger dark time, and through the magic of editing, you won't have to. So, let's jump ahead to when it's dry, warm, bright, and safe. And let's get a little bit of building done. It's also, oop, pop that little pickaxe there. When did I get a black bronze pickaxe? Probably from the same ruin I found the fox. Okay, no more dilly-dallying. Time-lapse time. So, with the next step of our arcane journey cooking away, we go from our tome to flint to tablets. We're gonna nap some tablets to use in the foundry over there. So I've made a couple of them here. Magic chalk and rustic compound.
Let's just grab another flint and we'll go from here.
So we've got a new option on here, flint tablet. These are for some of the basic ones, I believe. And then we take the basic tablet, put that down as well, and it gives us a few different options for some of the basic things that we can start off with here. And so we've got magic chalk and rustic compound. I think, well, let's just make one of each of these, why not? And so each of these has a different set of ingredients that it's going to need for us to actually build it. This rustic compound is going to be needed for magic chalk, which according to my handbook is our next step. So let's see how this works. Oh, okay, so it's going to need shifting fibers and rusty dust, huh?
Rusty dust, shifting fibers, check and check.
What do I... Oh. You throw those things onto it, okay. Rot. I have rot. Good, good, good. 1 liter at a time, alright. There we go. So we throw the rusty dust, we throw the shifting fibers, and we throw the rot, and we get ourselves a little ball of rustic compound. Okay, magic chalk. Let's just... Oh, I'm hungry. There we go. Get a little bit of food cooking. Alright, we're gonna need bone, rustic compounds, and then we'll grab ourselves 2 of these small rust crystals. Or I guess just one of them. Alright. Okay. Well, there we go. We just made ourselves a little bit of magical chalk. What do we do with it? Consult the literature. Acquire magic chalk for rituals. Good. What is this? Complete a ritual of world essence to create an obelisk. Oh. Rituals now, okay. There's a lot of useful rituals in here. Okay, ritual of grace, that'd be great. Have a healing magic just permanently in the area around our base. That'd be fantastic. Okay, but what did we need here? We needed ritual of world essence to make an obelisk. Magic rune, that would be chalk. Okay. Torch and cobblestone. Okay. Do we have cobblestone of any other kind? Because I think we just kind of used all of our stone. We can make ourselves a singular well, I guess 2 pieces of cobblestone. Oh, wait a minute. Primordial fragment. I have 1 primordial fragment. Oh. Let's clear a little area and just see what happens with this. Okay. Ritual of world magic. Alright, we need... Consult the tome here. That... Torches. Alright. And white is magic rune. Okay, that looks like it should be right. My food! I forgot to refuel it. I put a single log in and then I just walked away.
Guess it's better than burning my chicken nuggets.
So, when it comes to this, I'm gonna need to fight more of those little elemental golem things that fly around the world and get 3 more of those runic essences. So, until then, these torches are kind of, maybe not so good. But until such time as I have the required reagents, this spell will be put on the back burner. Speaking of back burner, our cooking is probably done. It is the arc light furnace. We're just gonna pop that right there. And we will transmute. Oh, right. It drops as an item. There we go. And we got a little candle sticking on top of it. Can't have that now, can we? Just gonna pop that candle down there. What is this? I've gained knowledge. Alright, what did I learn?
I have no idea what I've learned. Okay, essence infusion. Connect to an essence generator. Oh, I suppose that's what an obelisk is, huh? That is an essence generator. Okay. Generates neutral essence by destroying various objects used to power other magical devices. There are so many details. I've learned something this day that a single brown coal is maybe not enough for 6 servings. Let's put a second one in there and finally actually get our meals. So while I slowly learn to stop being stingy with the fuel and actually let my food cook, I think we're going to have to leave these magical things for, well, once we've got the resources to create the other things we need to power the magic thing to make the other magic thing do the magic things. You know? It's a very well-crafted and intricate system. Not nearly as involved as the glass making appears to be, but still very complex. So, you know what? I think this is a large enough space for us to work on something that's a little more passive. Finally letting one of these little dragon eggs hatch. Nope. Yeah, I think that'd be a big enough roof to fly in and out of for the time being. So, boop. I think that's all I have to do. Just put them down and hope for the best. Possibly. But we're going to need to make some dragon schematics, which is going to need parchment and dragon stones. We're going to need that for a saddle, and that's going to need one of these schematics here. We're also going to need a medallion, which is either made of more dragon stone, which we won't have quite enough of, or silver, or gold, which is going to require 2 ingots worth. Oh boy. Okay, and then we're going to need another one here to make saddlebags. Alright. How many, we got 3, right? Yeah, 3. Do we have parchment in here? We don't have any parchment in here, do we? There's no parchment in here. Okay. It appears we're going to need a great many things before we're ready to actually raise this dragon. Oh boy. Also, I think it should say incubating here, if it was, Oh, I feel bad doing that. Oh my. Oh, okay. You know what? We're just gonna leave it there. We're gonna pick this up. We're gonna move this over a little bit. Give it a little bit of space. And hope that it will change. Let's do a little test. That one also says it stays dormant. We'll see what happens here. And we can take the third one and just put it somewhere out in the open here and see what happens. Like just there. Just out in the open here. If none of them change their name, well, then we know pretty well that it's just going to take time before it says incubating. Apparently these things take a long time to hatch. And then an even longer time to grow up. It's a good thing time passes when anybody's online, not just us. So that one's staying dormant, which would lead me to believe this definitely has enough open space here. So the other ones, the one inside is probably going to eventually incubate. We won't need to leave these 2 out here, but I wonder, once they're incubating, can we move them? This will be our experiment. Oh, that's an entity. Oh, I can push that. Okay. Leave that as it is there. Oh. Right. Her had mentioned that she left us a little gift for Christmas. And it looks like we have ourselves a stack of leather and a walnut crate. Okay, well, I was going to set up that building right behind us there as our leatherworking station, as, you know, that's the leatherworker house. But I guess we get a little bit of a head start on things. Good. We still need parchment. Let's just move this over with the other crates, and then before we start screaming in hunger, which could be any second now. There we go. Oh, good timing. Let's grab some food. Are you incubating? Not yet. I understand. You scream in pain. Ah, a proper meal. Alright. Let's put this away. Along with the other magic-y things there that we're not currently using. Okay. Our 2 cages. So, As I was traveling around, searching for the different ingredients I would need to build our little town outside, I happened to stumble past a few aurochs. Those are basically big old medieval cow things. So, I got some cages made.
Took a couple of my copper ingots and slapped these old things together.
Now let's shove some cows inside of them so that we have good animals to raise for meat and leather. Mostly for meat. Actually, wait, no, mostly for leather. Actually, we're gonna need a lot of those. Dragons eat meat. And I wear leather. And the dragon will wear leather. And we're all made of leather and meat. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. So, let's just go wander over yonder. How are you guys doing out here? You're still dormant? They're probably gonna be dormant for a while, okay. Let's go hunt us down some cows and hope that there's both a boy and a girl. And then we make them make baby cows. What is... That is a bear. I don't want a bear. Alright, here's one of the bulls. Please, please, please don't kill me. Alright, alright. The plan could use some work. Sure, I understand this. Good thing these cows are far from home. I should have put it into a little pit. That would have been a smart move from a smart lad. Of which I am not, but that's okay. We live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Alright, bull.
Get in the cage. Get in the cage. I am your real father. It died. Are they too large to go in? They're probably too large to go in, aren't they? Huh. Alright. Okay. Okay. Right, I was mistaken. As aurochs are large, they cannot go into the medium animal cage. And there's really only a small and a medium. Which means we're going to just have to find ourselves pigs, which I think there were pigs around here somewhere. As I can get out of this hilly terrain and actually see what I'm doing. What are you? Chicken. Maybe later. On one of these little mountaintops here, there were some rams where I was grabbing medium fertility soil.
Let's see if we can't round up a ram or two.
Get ourselves a little bit of guts, glory, ram. I won't see myself out. That one was good. I feel like this is where I saw them before. There's Pete.
But peat is not meat. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's moss.
I hear you. There's a goat. A goat will do just fine. Where are you, goat? Where are you, goat? I don't mind being a goat farmer. A goat. Alright. I just have to make sure to scare it in the right direction so it doesn't run off the cliff and die. Come, no, don't. I've already foiled. Goat. Goat, I need you to... Please. Goat, goat, goat. Don't you fight back. And you're just gonna sit on my corpse like that, huh? You're proud of yourself. Okay, Billy. I don't like you and you don't like me, but we're gonna have ourselves a stern talking to. Look, it's 5 p.m. The sun's gonna go down soon. You're gonna have to get in my cage. Or I'm gonna have to Billy Goat gruff you up. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Oh no. Oh. My ankles. As rift activity goes high. Oh. Can't we just have a normal field trip? Stop going through the bush. I need to catch you in a cage. And then somehow get another one of you. Oh, where did you go? That's a wolf. That's not a goat at all. That's a drifter. Oh, it's many drifters. Okay. You know, maybe it's fine. Maybe we'll just not have animals for a little bit, okay? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Why did I go so far inland? Whoop. And we're just gonna go right over back to our side of the river. I hear a different goat over here. This is home territory. There's a goat. Okay, idea. So, we're gonna... I don't have a shovel. Okay, goat. Gonna make a wide arc. Goats, 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 goats. No, no, no. Let me go around you. Hey, you know what? Doing this at night, not a good idea. But there's a lot of goats around here. Okay, it sounds like a lot of goats. We're gonna be a goat farmer. Just gonna need to sleep through the night a little bit here, and that's... Oh, it's incubating! What about the others? Are they also incubating? Just before I go for a little nap, that is also incubating. Are we gonna have 3 dragons? One of which is kind of living its free life just out in the open? Not too bad. Maybe we'll have to find a different home for that one. Okay. There we go. It's morning. We're all refreshed. We've got our eggs incubating, so that's a good thing. Now that we can actually see, let's go capture ourselves a couple of goats. Oh, goats. Goats? Where's my hole? There's the goats. Okay, the hole might not work so well. Come here, goats. Actually, I can outmaneuver them in the river, can't I? Yes, I can. One day, it'll go in the cage. This is a very traditional hunting strategy. Hey, we got it. Now we grab the other one and begin our goat farm. Come here, goats. Alright. Ow, my ankles. Alright, which one are you? Yes, 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 you'll do. Oh. No! Ah! How dare in my own river. Little goat boy. Get in the cage. Get in the cage, goat man. This is my bridge, goat man. Yeah, we button heads. We're gonna see who's top. I see. He's asserting dominance on me quite handily. Yeah. Got him in the cage. Oh. Alright. Alright, which pen's gonna be the goat pen? Is this gonna be the goat pen? Yeah. There we go. It only took a few deaths. I think our goats like their new home. See, they're jumping for joy. And not in an attempt to escape. Not one bit. No, no sir, never. If I can get that other one to go in there. What? I'm going to stand back and observe. If I scare the other one over a little bit, I think it might pathfind up the hay bales. I wonder, how smart is that goat? Not very. There we go. I've added a few dirt blocks there. Let's see if that changes anything. Is it smart enough to go in the pen? Here we watch the goats doing their goat things. Huh. Is that... does stop it. It tries, but it stops it. I know what I must do. More dirt. Really? I built you a thing right here. Why you go there? Go there. Not exactly the smartest creatures, are they? Now what will happen? Are you able to figure this out? It's a very simple puzzle. Small children can figure it out. D&D players can figure it out. I can figure it out. Come on, you're almost there. Turn around. No, go up the dirt. You saucy baka. How much dirt must I add before you realize you can go in the pen? Yes! Victory! At long last. Ah. Now I can remove all this unsightly excess dirt. Ah, wonderful, wonderful, excellent. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Put these cages here to get them out of our inventory for the time being. All right, kids. You get it? Because you're goats. They think it's funny. Now, let's just collect them a little bit of dinner here, shall we? There we go. Be happy. Eat your feed. Alright, let's see. We've got one egg in the pen over there. One inside of our cathedral. This one here, it's out in the open. It might run away if it hatches. We'll just have 2 of them. 2 of them inside. And then 1 outside. He's the control. Well, I think we've accomplished quite a great deal today. Got ourselves a little bit of magic. Bought down those dragon eggs so they can start to incubate themselves. Got quite a lot of work done, starting to build out the little town here. And I think down yonder at the end of the road there, that might be where I move the ladder to the sky so that we can have our airship just a little outside of town. Either that or put it just out in the back there over the lake. Either way, I'm going to have to move the big old ladder up into the sky just to double check that the area up top is actually temporally stable before I settle the skies. And you know, in the end, if we wait until the dragons are grown up and we pick which one we're going to fly on, we can soar up into the skies and see what the view would be like from various positions across the very long airship. It's going to be long. Very detailed. Require a ton of Jonas pallets. Nope, regular pallets. Just a lot of pallets. But in any case, this is a good place to call it for the day. So, happy holidays for those who celebrate, and thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know the goats did. They're laughing at me. And of course, a huge shout out to all of our channel members. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much for your support. But I'll see you next time when our dragons grow up. We make some saddles, we get flying up into the sky, we continue our pursuits of the arcane forces till we are an unimaginably dominating force upon this land. And maybe start wearing some clothes that aren't torn to shreds. Or never wear clothes that aren't torn to shreds again. We shall see. As the Christmas spirit flows within me,
That's what my meditation sparkles are. That's the Christmas spirit. That's canon now. Enjoy the holidays, everybody. Bye. Can I transmute a goat?